We came out today to do a little bit of riding, and we brought the 6x12 Blackout trailer with an 8-foot tent. It's one of my personal favorites. So while we have it out here, we decided we'd do a full run through of all the features of this trailer. It is one of our most popular trailers, so we'll start up front, we'll work our way back and give you a rundown of all the cool features of this trailer. Then we'll pop it open and we'll run through the features of our 8-foot tent that's sitting inside of it. Let's take a look. Starting up front, we've got a 2 5/16 coupler. Obviously, we've got our safety chains and a standard 7-way round RV plug that's going to give power to all your lights, trailer brakes, all of that. And that being said, we've got the breakaway switch here, our breakaway battery. This trailer is equipped with electronic brakes on our front axle. And some of the other models have them on both axles. With this one, it is just on that front axle. You've got your swivel jack here that will allow you to level your trailer. Something kind of hard to see from where we're at, but it does have a full-size spare up underneath. We tuck it up underneath, that way we've got all the ground clearance and everything left there. We've got what we call our front gate here. This is a really cool piece. That piece will allow you to lock these sides in a vertical position if you're going to use this thing as a utility trailer. One of my favorite features, while we're out camping, this piece can come off. We screw in 4 additional legs and it becomes a big freestanding camp table. One of the accessories I use every single time I'm out. We do have some of the other accessories on here. We will take a more in-depth look at those after we run through all the standard features on this trailer. As we move back along the trailer, we'll point out a few more things. So all of our lights are flush mounted, so you're not going to break any of them off, you know, if you run into anything or hit into anything. On our Blackout edition, it is a clear lens with a colored diode inside. Makes it super bright, awesome LED light. We do have spots, as you can see, to hook water racks, gas can, you know, any mounts on there like that. We'll go more in depth as we do some of the accessories. Again, on this Blackout, we do have our oversized Jeep style fender that allows us to accommodate the 16-inch raceline wheel wrapped in a 32-inch all-terrain tire. All of our axles are torsion axles. They are 3,500-pound axles, giving you great stability on, you know, on a freeway high speed, but also great off-road, you know, giving you that independent suspension. Like I say, on this 12-foot trailer, the front axle is equipped with electronic trailer brakes, giving you that peace of mind when you do have a heavy load up on top. So one of my favorite features of this Blackout edition, and the 12-foot in specific, is the amount of ground clearance we have under there. It gives you a ton of ground clearance to get where you want to go. Some of these places where we like to go to start riding, some of the roads are pretty gnarly to get there. This 12-foot trailer is short enough and has enough ground clearance. I tell people you can get it anywhere you dare take your full-size pickup truck, and we have put that to the test and still have not found a spot where we can't get it. Coming around to the back of the trailer, you can see we've got our tailgate here that will fold down. And what's really cool about this version here with the 8-foot tent set inside the 12-foot trailer is you've got an enclosed storage space in there. You're about 6 feet wide, and on this one you're about 4 feet long. You're about 15 inches high, so you can throw any of those black and yellow totes from Costco or Home Depot or anything like that, fit perfectly in there. Any action packers. A lot of time we throw our riding gear, our Camp Chef stoves, anything like that right in this void space here. Awesome area to just carry more gear with you. Here on the back, you do have your spot to mount your license plate here, and then you also have your drop-down stabilizer jack here in the back. So when we go to set it up, that will help us level everything out and stabilize it. One of the best features of this trailer and all of our trailers is the ability to carry weight up on top, machines, camping gear, whatever you're going to put on it. This 12-foot trailer is our most popular trailer, probably because it will fit almost any 4-seat side-by-side up on top. We are 76 inches inside the rail and just about 13 feet in length. So like I say, 4-seat side-by-sides, obviously motorcycles, bicycles, 3 ATVs, kayaks, canoes, really anything that's going to fit up on that top deck, up to 5,000 pounds. Since we're on the tandem 3,500 pound torsion axles, this trailer together weigh close to 2,000 pounds. So that's giving us a payload up here of about 5,000 pounds. So really, you're going to be hard pressed to overload this trailer. Along the top deck, you can see there are 22 different tie down points that you can hook straps to. If you're not finding a spot that, you know, is good for your straps, there are some channels underneath that you can hook straps to as well. So really, it doesn't matter what you're putting up there, how you're tying it down. There is a spot to hook to tie it down, which makes it really simple and really easy to do. Both of our tandem axle models come with what we call the support tee for the top deck. We will link a more in-depth video here in this video just to show you how and when to use it. Before we open it up, we'll run through some of the accessories we have on the outside of this trailer and show you how they work in travel mode. First off, we've got our moto chock up here on the front. Obviously awesome when you're loading dirt bikes, helps hold that front tire in place. But I love them when I'm loading my, you know, fat tire mountain bikes or our e-bikes or anything like that up there. They do a great job at holding those tires as well. On the very front here, we have our cooler rack. I realize I don't have a cooler in it, but here, you know, just imagine I've got one in there. Cooler, you can strap it on the front or back for travel. Obviously, like I say, carries a cooler, but a lot of times I'll throw an action packer or just a gearbox, a toolbox, or anything in there that I'm taking. If I don't have room on the top deck and I don't have room in the truck bed, just an awesome spot to store some of that extra gear during travel. And we'll show you how it hooks up on the other end of the trailer when we're set up with the tent here in a little bit, but travels like that, they do come with the straps to strap them on. Moving down to the side, we mentioned earlier, we've got our water rack. It's gonna hook into slots there in the side of the trailer. Our water rack comes with a 7-gallon jug for water. There are gas cans, jerry cans, anything like that that will slide in there as well. When we sell it, it does come with the water rack. And again, we'll show you where that hooks up and a couple different things you can do with it once we have this tent set up. I'll go ahead and get these motorcycles unloaded and we'll pop this thing open and we'll go through the features inside of our 8-foot tent. We've got everything unloaded, so we're ready to set this tent up. The first thing we're gonna do is remove what we call our wing knobs. Those are the same knobs that are gonna be used to lock everything in the utility mode. If you're gonna use this thing as a utility trailer, you can click the link to see a more in-depth video on that. But for now, I'm just gonna remove them. I find it easier to kind of unpin that front gate, move it out of the way. We'll just unclip the safety latches here. And undo those. I like to set them in here just to give them a spot to rest so I don't lose them. We've got the wing knobs removed, so now I'm gonna open this thing up. For a more in-depth video on all the different steps and some tips and tricks on how to do it the easiest, click the link below to watch our more in-depth instructional video on how to open this up. But we're just gonna swing these wings up and over the top. Those are going to become our platforms for the beds. Now here on the back, we're just going to drop our stabilizer jack. Help stabilize this trailer as we're getting up and down. Open up our tailgate. Now we're ready to set up the tent. Now that we've got this tent bag exposed, let's run through some of the features of it. That tent is all self-contained inside of this heavy-duty vinyl bag. It's all zipped up in there. We've also got flaps that Velcro around the zipper, really giving you a waterproof, dust-proof enclosure that this tent is in. You can see I've got handles here on the front of this bag. There are handles on the back of the bag as well. What that allows you to do if you are to use this as a utility trailer, you're sliding your tent out, you can just grab onto those handles and remove that entire tent by just sliding it out. Makes it real simple to do if you're gonna use it as a utility trailer. But we're just gonna unflop these flaps around the zipper, unzip this bag, and we'll get the tent set up. So we're just gonna unzip this tent bag. You notice I'm standing up on this wing. That is not a problem at all. You can either stand up on the wing, or I'll show you when we're on the other side with these lanyards how to do it without stepping on the wing. We do have lanyards attached to those zippers, so it makes it easy just to reach over that wing and unzip the bag. Now we're just gonna roll the bag up to expose our tent. With the tent exposed, we're just gonna unfold it. And pop it open. All of our tents have 3 straps down each side. You're just gonna pull those straps, hook them under, pull them tight. All of our tents are equipped with this little rain flap here. What that helps prevent is any water running down and getting inside of your bag when that tent is set up. So you just undo the strap, wrap it around the tongue of the trailer, and clip it back to avoid allowing any water in there. On the back of all of our tents, we do have this Velcro flap here to allow you to run any generator cords, propane hoses, diesel heater exhausts, anything like that right through it. Every trailer comes with a step stool. We do have upgraded RV style steps available for purchase. You can check the link and look at our store. Now that we've got the tent popped open, we're gonna go inside and set it up. I'm gonna show you some of the features that come standard with all of our tents. First thing is on the inside, it's gonna come standard with the single beds on both sides and 1 half bed extension. You'll see what those are here in just a little bit. We throw in table legs. Those are the legs that are gonna turn that front gate into the big outdoor camp table. We throw in a set of what we call the safety bars. Those hook on the outside rail. They act as a bump stop as you're loading ATVs or a side-by-side, give you something to bump into so you don't go off the other edge. And then inside of every tent, there is a cardboard box. Inside of this box is a set of written instructions and what we call an accessory adapter. The accessory adapter, we'll show you here in just a bit, is gonna allow us to take our water rack, cooler rack that we showed you strapped on the outside and hook them up in a convenient position up here in the front once we're all set up. Now that we've got the tent set up, I just wanted to show you some of our most popular accessories that we have set up here on the outside, starting with, this is that front gate converted into that big outdoor table. Like I say, this is one of my most favorite accessories. I use it all the time to set, our Camp Chef oven, little 3-burner stove, whatever, right on here. Do a lot of the food prep or anything like that. Just awesome spot to have a little extra space. Moving over here, we have our full kitchenette set up here. It is comprised of 3 different pieces. We have our water rack that we unstrap from the side of the trailer. Under here, we have our cooler rack that we unstrap from the front. And then this is what we call our kitchenette top. So those 3 pieces allow you to form this cool little kitchenette setup here. And the piece that comes in that cardboard box that I was talking about that makes it all possible is this piece right back here. It's what we call the accessory adapter. So we throw one of those in with every trailer just in case you purchase a water rack, cooler rack, and the kitchenette. It allows you to hook these pieces up. Now, a lot of times if I'm going for 1 or 2 nights, I don't even take the full kitchenette setup, but we've always got a cooler. So if you're not gonna set up the full kitchenette, you can just throw your cooler in here so it's up off the ground, easily accessible. Just a nice spot to store that. Right here, we've got our lantern post. In my opinion, one of the most useful accessories we have. Obviously, hang a lantern or anything like that from it. Why I say it's one of the most useful is it doubles as a handrail. So as you're getting up and down this step, it is nice to have something to hang on to as you're moving along through that step. And then one of our most popular accessories by far is our large awning. This is our 6-foot awning, really popular on the models that have this little patio. It's going to cover that entire patio, give you a lot of space here protected from the elements. Really one of the cool accessories that we offer. As we move into the tent, I want to point out some features. All of our canvas is 13-ounce marine grade. canvas. It's all boat shrunk, and it's been pre-treated with a silicone-based treatment. So it is weatherproof right out of the box. We do recommend shocking that tent when you first get it. For videos on that, check our other videos. As we move into the tent, first thing you'll notice a large oversized doorway, really easy to get in and out of. We've got it tied up right now, so it's out of the way. You'll come into the tent, you'll notice we have 7 large screened windows. When those are all unzipped, giving you 360-degree views, allowing you to get a cross breeze through here. Really nice. We do have about 7 feet of headroom in here, so most of you guys, you're gonna fit in here no problem. Beds are a full 8 feet long. It does come standard with single beds. We do have the additional half bed extensions in here right now. We have this side set up to be the double bed. On this side here, we have the other side folded up to be the bench seat. Super simple to configure. Load them up, you know, in the bench seat position while you're eating, playing cards, relaxing in the evening. Lay them down to the beds when you're going to sleep. Here in the center, standard in every single one of our tents, is the big table. Awesome spot to kick back, play cards in the evening, eat, do whatever you need there. It is also, if you want it out of the way, very simple to fold this, put it up against the wall so it is out of the way. It's all spring loaded. It's not going to drop on somebody in the night. This tent is 12 feet wide by 8 feet long. Like I say, 7 feet of headroom, really giving you ample space in here. As I mentioned, the bed pieces, the half bed frames in here, they're modular. So I have this set up to the bench seat right now. When we're getting ready to sleep, it's just as easy as pulling this piece out, hooking it in the provided slots there, and re-velcroing those mattresses down to give you that bigger bed. Again, when you want the bench seat, just pull your bed pieces out, hook them in back here, and we've got the bench seats. Now, one of my favorite features about our 6x12 trailer with the 8-foot tent is the ability to take these pieces and hook them out here on the patio, allowing us to use these bench seats out here underneath our awning. So we'll lay this one down. I'll run in here and grab the other side, and we can hook those same bench seats, like I say, right here on the patio and enjoy sitting underneath the awning. Of course, you can do it on both sides. Really nice feature to relax out here on the patio. This has been a full walkthrough of all the features of our 6x12 blackout trailer with our 8-foot tent. If you own one of these and you think we missed some of your favorite features, be sure to drop a comment and let other people know. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them in our comments. We'll do our best to get back to you. Please subscribe to see any future videos on all of our amazing trailers.